Trains, buses and ferries have had their busiest week in 9 months, according to Auckland Transport. Other regions are also seeing an upswing in passenger numbers, but we're still not yet back to pre-COVID levels. Laura James reports.
Standing room only on this Auckland train this morning, a peak hour experience lost with COVID, but now back.
It's often difficult to get a seat on the train.
It's been really packed.
Here's how the city's public transport numbers have tracked over the last 3 months. There were more than 1 million passengers the first full week of discounted fares. It then dropped again over school holidays before spiking last week.
Which is the first time we achieved this number since August 2021, just pre-Delta lockdown.
On top of half-price fares, helping is the recent shift to the orange light setting, plus uni students being back on campus. Similar trends in our other main centres. In Christchurch, passenger numbers up 10% last week, and Wellington's gone from 54% of pre-COVID levels in March to 73% in April. Commuters flooding out of the city train station this morning.
Everything's back to normal now, I reckon.
It's definitely picked up in the last week or two.
But Auckland Transport says these numbers are still just under 60% of pre-COVID levels, and when they're expected to hit those peaks again is unknown.
We are working towards recovering to maybe 80 or 90% of that patronage from pre-COVID.
The question is, how long is that? Is it 2 years? Is it 5 years? We probably don't really have 5 to 10 years for it to wait to get back to where it was.
The pressure's on for the government to extend fare discounts beyond June.
I feel like once the fares go, it might be less busier.
If they continue, that would be great.
But some say getting numbers up is going to take more than that.
I think it's going to take Auckland Transport and other transport agencies around the country to rethink how we do public transport. And that is, traditionally public transport has been focused on trips through the city centre. For people who are working in the city. And I think we're going to need to focus on actually how do we serve a wider variety of trips.
And if we get it right, he says, people will be tagging on in droves. Laura James, One News.